The world doesn't owe you understanding. It doesn't pause for your feelings. It moves forward, indifferent to your excuses. You are just one body, one mind, one fleeting presence in an uncaring system. Evolution wired you to seek comfort, to avoid pain, to procrastinate. That wiring fights against every goal worth having. You wait for motivation, it never comes. Psychology shows the brain prefers delay, distraction, and immediate satisfaction. Every time you hope to feel ready, you surrender control. Discipline doesn't wait for permission. It acts despite resistance. You don't earn courage. You act, and courage follows. Comfort is a slow poison. It dulls the senses, weakens the resolve, erodes the backbone. Stoics called it a chain. Marcus Aurelius wrote that ease seduces and traps the mind in illusion. Every time you chase comfort, you train yourself to fail when reality demands effort. Pain is inevitable. Weakness is optional. You lie to yourself about talent, luck, timing. The world doesn't reward potential. It rewards consistency, repetition, relentless execution. Studies prove that small, repeated actions compound. Discipline compounds too, quietly, without applause. You can ignore it, but the consequences won't. The brain doesn't care about fairness. It reacts to stimuli, forms habits, and preserves energy. Every excuse you craft is a neurological shortcut to laziness. Seneca warned against idle reasoning disguised as strategy. You rationalize comfort while life passes. Action is the only antidote. You think waiting for clarity will solve indecision. Epictetus said, "Don't demand that events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do." Reality doesn't negotiate. The clock ticks, whether you act or stall. Waiting is a trap dressed in hope. Discipline is choosing the present over illusions of tomorrow. Emotions are fleeting and deceptive. Anxiety, desire, fear, they all cloud judgment. Stoicism teaches detachment, but not apathy. Detachment is seeing clearly, then acting with precision. Your feelings are evidence, not instruction. Consistency doesn't require alignment with mood. Systems do. You overvalue inspiration because it feels tangible. Motivation is fragile. It can vanish in a moment. Neuroscience confirms dopamine spikes are temporary. Success is forged in repetition, in showing up when the thrill is gone. Discipline is a habit built on invisible victories. The world tests patience and endurance constantly. Disappointment, rejection, failure. These are not exceptions. They are the default state. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Weak people complain. Strong people adjust, iterate, and persist. You fear discomfort because evolution wired you to survive, not to excel. Pain signals danger, not growth. But growth requires exposure to what the body and mind resist. Exposure rewires perception. Every challenge ignored is a lesson missed, a potential wasted. You are surrounded by people addicted to validation. Social approval is a trap. I do not ask for subscriptions, comments, or applause. Seeking attention is weakness. The right people recognize truth, and they stay. The rest vanish, unworthy of your energy or concern. You overthink morality and fairness in every interaction. Stoicism teaches focusing only on what is within control. Other people's choices are not your responsibility. Your control lies in your actions, your discipline, your mindset. Misplaced effort is wasted energy, and wasted energy accumulates as regret. You crave comfort in modern forms: screens, sugar, noise. Each indulgence teaches the mind to flinch from work. Behavioral psychology shows repeated avoidance strengthens avoidance. Each time you choose ease over action, neural pathways deepen. You reinforce weakness while pretending it is rest. Time is neutral, but human perception is biased. You overestimate immediate pleasure and underestimate delayed payoff. Hyperbolic discounting ensures the mind prefers small wins now over large gains later. Stoic practice corrects this bias. It aligns action with long-term outcome, not transient sensation. Discipline is not heroic. It is quiet, almost invisible. It is measured repetition over flashes of excitement. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to act in line with nature, not indulgence. Nature doesn't favor comfort, it favors adaptation and survival. Your actions must reflect that. Failure is inevitable. Expectations are not. Evolution wired the mind to notice loss more than gain. This negativity bias amplifies perceived failure. Recognize it. Don't feed it. Discipline persists despite perceived defeat. Weakness amplifies it. Strength diminishes it. You are surrounded by illusions. Social media, stories, myths of ease. These distort perception. Humans are pattern seekers, vulnerable to constructed narratives. Stoics warned against attachment to appearances. Reality is stripped of adornment. Truth is simple, brutal, indifferent. Routine is underrated because it lacks glamour, yet routine is the scaffold of excellence. Repetition builds mastery, reduces friction, strengthens judgment. Cognitive science confirms habits automate effort, conserve willpower. Every skipped repetition is a small erosion of potential. You will never feel fully ready. That is the condition of existence. Perfection is an illusion. The Stoic path is not about feeling prepared, it is about acting with clarity despite incompleteness. The gap between readiness and action is the measure of self-mastery. Action is neutral. It carries no emotion. You may succeed or fail. Success is secondary. The act itself refines the mind and body. Behavioral science shows momentum, once started, is self-reinforcing. Hesitation corrodes momentum, and momentum is rare. Guard it. You will be judged for what you do, not what you intend. Others' opinions are distractions. Seneca said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." Your fear of judgment is imagined. Your reality is your actions. Pain will persist. Discomfort will persist. Weakness will persist if indulged. The Stoic chooses the path of resistance because it aligns with reality. Nature rewards adaptation, not denial. You have a choice: act or flinch. Each repetition defines you. Indecision is indulgence. Procrastination is cowardice masquerading as strategy. Studies in behavioral science reveal that action reduces cognitive load and stress. Delays amplify internal conflict. Doing is liberation. Avoidance is imprisonment. Your mind will fabricate excuses. It will rationalize, justify, negotiate. Evolution designed it to preserve life, not to pursue excellence. Recognize these scripts. Ignore them. Discipline is the language of clarity, not the mercy of comfort. You will never receive validation for quiet consistency. No applause marks the slow, measured victory. That is the point. Stoic discipline thrives in obscurity. Strength is revealed in behavior, not recognition. The weak demand attention. The strong persist silently. You cannot rely on fleeting emotion. You cannot rely on external approval. You can only rely on systems, routines, and repeated action. Marcus Aurelius wrote to focus on what is within control. Within control is effort, repetition, and the refinement of character. You are a creature of habit, yet habit is neutral. It can enslave or liberate. Psychology shows that neural pathways strengthen with repetition. Every choice reinforces the mind's structure. Choose repetition that aligns with strength. Every other path reinforces weakness. Comfort ends here. No sympathy.